Chevron has also, we all know, to be an hybrid community terrain within the Lekki corridor. The place for the multinationals, the place for the fintech, the CEOs, and the oil and gas sectors. Right in this place, the real estate market over the years increased rapidly with over 50 to 60% in ROI by investors who have actually keyed in. And in that same locations is where we now have an island, a one that is being designed for the 1% of the people around this terrain. It's called the Gracefield Island. Now, right inside the Gracefield Island, where we have the Solace Commercial and the Solace Platinum, an estate being designed for uniqueness, for aesthetics, for class. And if you are those set of persons who are looking about class, and maybe you have looked at it, oh, I would have invested in Ikoyi, I would have invested in VI some years, but now a cool, quiet, and calm area, also a luxury expense area, then Chevron is the next eyebrow you need to look at to right investing. And not just Chevron, the Solace Platinum and Commercial. Over the time, when we launched the property sales of Solace Platinum and Commercial, investors who keyed into it, please purchase a 300 square meter right in this place for 100 million naira. And now you can actually confirm it in the real estate market of property price of in Chevron. You will no longer see any property of a 300 square meter selling for 100 million. You can actually confirm it online. Same way we were selling our 600 square meter for 195 million. These are prices below the market value around the Lekki corridor. But today, the narrative have changed. If you are looking about owning a residential plot for 300 square meter right now, we are currently selling our 300 square meter right here for 120 million right in this place. While our 600 square meter is currently now selling for 215 million naira with initial deposit of 30 million naira. Also, you can spread the payment for 3 months as additional payment or 6 months as additional payment with an additional payment of 12 million naira. Why should you now invest in Solace Platinum and Commercial? Let's take a short view about around this our terrain and why you need to look about investing in this place. Should we? Follow me. One of the things you'll be looking at when you are investing in Solace Platinum and Solace Commercial is the advantage to navigate within Aja or towards to Lekki. Right on the front of our Gracefield Island, we have a navigation route which the Lagos State government actually constructing, which is the regional route you can actually see on the right hand side. And on the left hand side is also the link bridge that connects to the VGC bridge, which is on construction beside Aja, which means that every investors who lives within this island will not have to navigate through the Chevron route. And we all know that Chevron is one major developed terrain where which you have the high qualified investors, clients as you. So other things you also look at about by investing here. Now around this area we talk about the northern foreshore. Values of property around that terrain are being quantified from 500 million to over 1 billion naira in buildings and also in landed property around this terrain. We also have Pinnock Estate, which is just 5 minutes away from here. Now, Gracefield Island is not just positioned to be just like the generic island. This area has been designed to be to be the 1% of the Chevron area, where which everything talks about living, everything you talk about enjoyment, relaxation is right inside here. Right inside this island, we'll also be having the 9-hole golf course. Right inside this island have been designed for dedicated for electric vehicles, so which is the EVC charging ports are being laid. Now, other things you also to know is that the connections, this center piping are where the electrical ducts are being navigated all through on this island. Right on it, we'll be having the EVC charging dock state around this environment. Also in this place, we have the off street already on this. There's a police stations, there is a bank, there's a fintech office right inside this Gracefield Island. Also, part of the things we are also looking at is to ensure that over 2,000 trees are being planted around this terrain of this island. And one thing you need to look at it, follow me. You can actually see positionings of trees all around. Look at the other high side. You see trees that are being planted down to the other layers of where the drainage is following. We planted over 2,000 trees, which means that every occupant who lives here, you can walk from the gate down to around this island without feeling the scorching sun right in this island. If there's one thing you need to invest into the Solace residence, is that you have also another opportunity to invest now. Subscribing into this place with a 30 million initial deposit, you can key into this place. Right inside Northern for sure, a 600 square meter is selling for 400 million naira, 600 million depending on the seller. And just beside us here, which we actually see, is just us at the Gracefield Island, which we are currently selling for 215 million for a 600 square meter, and 120 million for a 300 square meter. Therefore, our commercial plot, which is currently now selling, we are selling at 300 square meter for 161 million naira, and while which we are selling at 600 square meter for 260 million naira. What does it show to you? That prices of the real estate market keep appreciating over time. So are you looking at opportunity to invest, key into this island? This is the opportunity for you. So why not call the number on the screen? Remember, my name is Kelvin from Harris Realtors.